Hi guys, today we'll be cooking soup and I'm super excited to share this recipe because it is easy and you no longer have to buy those soups in a can or soups from Panera or other restaurants that just load it up with a ton of sodium and God knows what else. So this way you know the good stuff that you're putting into your body and you can feel good about the food that you're eating. So let's get started. For this recipe, you will need a package of mushrooms. You could either go with the baby Bella or the white ones. I don't know what they're called, but pick your choice. Then you'll need about 3 medium-sized potatoes, half a bag of baby carrots, or you could take 2 or 3 large carrots, peel those and then chop those up for the soup. 3/4 cup of brown rice, and 2 stalks of green onions. So to get started, we will take the baby Bella mushrooms, rinse those off, and chop them up into decent sized pieces. Now for the soup, you will need a large pot and put it on the stove onto medium heat, and we'll add in a tablespoon of olive oil and we'll saute the mushrooms until they shrink down in size and get some nice color to them. So the reason why you would want to saute the mushrooms instead of just chopping it up and throwing it into the boiling water for the soup is because it gives it more flavor this way when it gets cooked in the olive oil and then put into the soup. While the mushrooms are cooking, we're going to take half a bag of the baby carrots and start chopping them up. Now that you've chopped up the carrots, take 3 cloves of garlic and mince that up, and we'll throw it in with the mushrooms to start cooking. Notice about the mushrooms once they've cooked is that they'll significantly shrink down in size, and that's okay. Once the garlic has turned a nice golden color, we're going to add in about 2 quarts of water into this pot. So fill it up about halfway if you have a medium-sized pot. And then once that water comes to a boil, we'll throw in the carrots to start cooking, and then start peeling the potatoes to throw in there and the rice as well. So I filled up the pot about halfway, and now I'm gonna set it to high to bring the water to a boil and then drop in the rest of the ingredients. So once the water has come to a boil, drop in the rice. So I took 3/4 of brown rice and rinsed it out until the water ran clear. And now I'm dropping it into the water. We're gonna cook it for 5 minutes and then add in the carrots and cook for another 5 minutes and then add in the potatoes. So this way all the ingredients get cooked to the right level without overcooking the other. In the meantime, take your 3 medium potatoes and start peeling and cutting them into 1/2-inch cubes. Now we'll drop in the potatoes and cook the soup for another 10 minutes, and then everything should be done. The potatoes should be nice and tender, the carrots done, and the rice as well. Now the last ingredients that we will chop up will be 2 stalks of green onions and a generous handful of some cilantro, and we'll garnish the soup with it once it's done cooking. So the last step is to add in your garnishments, the onion and cilantro, and then add in salt and pepper to taste. I usually add for salt about 1/2 tablespoon, but you could adjust to your liking. And here is our yummy soup that we just made.